This is Doc, aka Datu Lariat, aka The Goonatic Fringe, aka Gunther, aka Kenny Goo Mega, aka Toru Yeino, aka Genki Horoguchi Mang, aka The Great Swagske, aka Jushin Chanda Liga, aka Tiger Master Dark Meat, aka Black Tiger for the Culture, aka Ultimo Dragon Fruit, aka Teddy Longanisa, aka Joey Chanelas, aka Dolphy Ziggler, aka Andrew E. Cornick, aka I Love You, Solo Suka, aka The Good Bob Boy, yeah, aka Jacob Puto, you know what I mean? Aka Suman Reigns, acknowledge me, aka the Beyond Killer Randy Otap, aka Big Match Gian Sinagang, aka the Flanimal Bautista. I'll walk alone around the fire pit lechon, aka Filipino Heat, aka Magandang Umaga, aka Yan Yan Bigelow, aka the Big Boss Manong, aka your host. And joining me today is a young man from Joliet, Illinois. He has one of the fastest growing pro wrestling YouTube channels, in my opinion, because I'm watching everything. This dude makes great content. Welcome to the stage, Nachomane.
Thank you. My name is Nachomane, aka the main event. That's only mine right there.
Yo, okay. Hey, AKAs is hard to get off, like off the rip, but that's a good one, man. That's a good one. The main event, not your main event. Yo, I got it. I
I
got
had
you,
I
man.
had that for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man, all right, that's cool, guys. So yo, this dude is putting out videos at a fast clip. I don't know when this is gonna come out. Maybe, but like this dude has so much on already, and he has a really like young YouTube channel, and I just want to say, good work, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Uh, I've been doing it since November 2023, but I've had the channel since like 2013, but I never really uploaded anything until November 2023 though.
yeah, man. So you make a lot of videos where like, well, some of my favorite ones is like you did. I know you did like I think your earliest videos are like kind of like show reviews, but like my favorite videos that you do is like when you take a person's gimmick, and then you have like all the knockoffs of like that gimmick. Cause like some of my favorite ones is like the Shawn Michaels knockoffs, the Leatherface knockoffs, like the Patriot story, like all that is funny to me because I love how in pro wrestling people have no original ideas, so they have to steal from other people, and that's funny to me. Like the Undertaker video in particular is always why is everybody named Gravedigger?
Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, because like because like there's like Gravediggers, there's like undead people, there's Soul Taker. I can't say his name. What his name is, his real name, what he really wants to go by. You got that whole like all those canes, cocaine, green cane, blue cane,
I met
cocaine.
I'm I met Cocaine and Soul Taker. He followed me on Instagram.
Oh,
He the Soul Taker. He be on the news sometimes. He from the Detroit.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ah man, that's cool, man. For Soul Taker friended you on Instagram, that's cool, man.
yeah. He wants to meet me, but I don't know when I'll meet him. Probably in JCW or something. I don't know when
Ah man,
because
yo,
I'm not going to Detroit anytime soon.
hey, they got a lot of shows out in Illinois, man. He'll come out your way. He'll come out your way eventually.
Yeah,
He's like the Juggalo. I know like Juggalo Championship Wrestling, not Jersey Championship Wrestling. Just to be clear to people, we're talking about the Juggalo, because yeah, like there's a lot in pro wrestling that I like. We were talking about earlier, like how you like to watch like a bunch of like interviews and like all that stuff on YouTube. But like my question for you, man, is how did you get started in this wrestling stuff?
I watched other YouTubers and I got bored. I just started making my own content.
Oh yeah, man. Who are some of your influences?
OSW reviews
Oh man.
and Marky D 123
All right.
and maybe Wrestle Me. I guess I don't
Okay.
watch them anymore though.
Yeah. You know what, man? Like I couldn't watch OSW because their shit is too like European. So like the humor never really hits for me.
Did you watch one? Were you watching their newer stuff or their older stuff?
Well, cause like I haven't watched any of it. Cause like like that accent kind of like makes me not want to watch. Cause like when like when we wrestling YouTube, we're talking about like Wrestle Talk, I hate them. We're talking about Cultaholic, hate them. We're talking about What Culture, hate them. Simon's alright, but like I don't like any of those like the British wrestling YouTubers because like it just like it never like it's never like funny to me and like I never like relate to it. But maybe that's just me being xenophobic and American. But like your stuff, man. When I hear your voice and like Nacho Main and like you do the narration, like I understand what you're saying. I can feel it. I can feel like the humor in it. I can feel like your pronunciation. I understand I understand it and I vibe with it because your narration
Do
is really good,
you
man.
you want to know the backstory of that the intro I got?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Uh, the warning part of it.
Yeah.
Somebody got pissed off at one of my videos, and then they started threatening me in the comments. So then in the next video I made, I got inspired by South Park, so that I made that for the intro before the Nacho main part.
Oh man, South Park is incredible, bro. Because this man, this is a young man. This is a Zoomer. Let me tell you, because like South Park for me when I was little, that was like the no cartoon. This is like the cartoon where they're kicking babies, where they're killing Kenny, where they're cursing, making jokes about Jesus and Santa Claus, fighting. Like I love South Park, man. So the fact that you referenced that, it gives me hope for the future. You know, that stuff.
You ever played a video game? The South Park video game?
I would talk about the Nintendo 64 one because I did play that, or we talk because I did play like Stick of Truth too. I played Stick of Truth and I played the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah. I played both of those, but I'm mostly talking about the fractured one, the fractured butthole one.
It's all right, man. Cause like I kind of it's kind of reminds me of like Final Fantasy Tactics, but I never finished Fractured Butthole, but I did 100% on Stick of Truth because that style of game is like my shit.
Yeah. One of the bosses in that game is a Jared from Subway.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Man, talk about monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. That I'm surprised they got that to go through, man. But
I'm not.
yeah. Hey, well, it's South Park, of course. They're
He
gonna.
he he, he was a character before all that happened though.
Yeah,
So
it's just funny that they could put public figures in their games and get away with it. But since like this guy's a monster, I hope.
well I think they get away with it because they put the warning label on it on the intro
Oh
in the
yeah.
game too.
Oh yeah. These depictions are not of real. Blah blah blah. I get it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I do love your intro. I say warning. I say a lot of bad words. Sorry to do an impression of you. I love voice acting too. That's like part of my thing. So like
you a voice actor?
yeah, dude, I love voice acting like stuff like Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park cuz like like talking like trying to talk like Homer. I used to be able to do like a Homer. Like I can do Mao Sislak. I can do like I can do Krusty, but like because like when I was a kid, I used to watch Simpsons like, and I used to love copying the voices because the best part of Simpsons is like the distinctive voices of each character. And nobody's the same. Same thing with South Park, even though everybody has like that high pitched kind of like they because they fixed it in the studio. Everyone has their distinct voices because Cartman doesn't sound like Kyle, doesn't sound like Stan doesn't sound like Butters, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I kind of want to be a voice actor a little bit though.
Oh, yeah. Who do you do?
Oh, nobody. I just wanted to make be like those voice actors that just have their own voice.
Okay, yeah. So like I know like Bob from Bob's Burgers. That's like
Yeah.
his famous voice, right?
He
But
he uh he he's in the Arby's commercial too.
yeah. He's also like a voice of like Jimmy Jr. and like Jocelyn, a whole bunch of other characters on there too. He started off where that was the only voice he was doing was his own voice. John H. Benjamin, that's his name.
Uh,
Yeah, I really like that dude. He's a comedian too. I also like what he does on Archer because he just has that same like sarcasm to him. That's what I like about Bob's character is how sarcastic he is and like how chill he is. Yeah, man. And I'm thinking about like voice actors that can only do one voice, like because I think of like Lisa Simpson. She doesn't do any other voice on the show. She only does Lisa. That's it.
oh
So
yeah. I never looked at any voice actors like that. The only one I really looked at was a Family Guy, but I didn't look at it too much though.
okay, like because Family Guy, I think a lot of them is voiced by Seth
Seth
MacFarlane.
MacFarlane.
Yeah, because and then I used to be able to. I can't really do it right now because I'm kind of like my throat's a little messed up. I used to be able to
What happened
do,
to your throat?
uh, you know, um, I drink too much. So
Oh,
I drank too much hot tea earlier, so my throat's kind of burned.
damn.
And yeah, man, that's just how it goes. Otherwise, I
You,
would like hit you with like giggity giggity or like all right. I can't do it right now because you gotta like kind of be up to do. Damn, I forgot wheelchair. Patrick Warburton's voice, like because like he kind of talks pretty slow and in like when you see him on Seinfeld, but like it's pretty great to like Patrick Warburton. He voiced Kronk in Emperor's New Groove, but that's probably one of my favorite voice actors too because he also has that distinct voice that he does for all of his characters that he just tweaks a little bit.
hmm
Yeah, voice acting seems hard to me, man. Because some people like think like, so you know that wrestler Loki?
the wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he actually tried to get up and do voice acting, and nobody hired him because he couldn't act. That's the
He
thing. When you're voice
well
acting, you're actually acting. So,
well
so
well
if you
well
can't act, you can't do it.
he he technically is a voice actor.
Oh yeah, because that's not his real voice.
Not
What game was he in?
he was he was in a TNA game at, at
Oh,
Suicide.
that was him. Oh, okay. I guess he has that credit. Man, if we're gonna talk like one of some of the best wrestling voice actors, I did like when John Cena did a couple cartoons. Like he did Generator Rex, and I
I didn't see none of that stuff.
oh yeah, this is a Cartoon Network. This is like the odds. He did like a couple cartoons. Samoa Joe's done a couple cartoons. He did that video game that was it? He was
Twisted Metal.
yeah Twisted Metal video game. He's pretty good. I like him. Yeah, man. Like, cause voice acting that's really hard to get into. I also listen to like the podcast that's done by the dude who voices Winnie the Pooh, and when he talks about what it takes to get into like the whole voice acting stuff, because like I guess like 15 people do all the voices in all the cartoons, right? So it's hard to like break in. Yeah, man. But anyway, like, what got you into pro wrestling, man?
Uh, Around like 2005, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Chris Benoit, and like Shelton Benjamin, those type of wrestlers, and oh yeah, and Booker T. Those people got me into wrestling, and
Okay,
also Rey Mysterio.
okay. So like, 2000. What was it about the wrestling that got you into it, man?
It just looked entertaining to me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, so was it like the acting? Was it the action? Are we talking about like the characters, the colors? Was it how it was filmed? What was it about the wrestling that like really? Because like when I think about Shelton, I think about like him like running up the ladder. I think about him like doing like amazing like springboard stuff. Man, talk about the gold standard, man. That dude is Shelton Benjamin. That dude ruled, man. Back then, like 20 years ago. It's kind of
uh,
weird how like he still looks the same.
yeah. What got me into it was like how like they was wrestling and stuff, and like how they was hitting moves, and it looked so impactful.
Yeah, dude. Like there's something about how like when you watch like AEW, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're like like how Shelton like dips his shoulder and like braces like gets into position for the super kick, like he's gonna knock the dude's head off, and like he's just sitting there like, and he's just standing right, but he looks like he's gonna when he pops off the super kick, it kills the dude. I love that. Yeah,
yeah. He got a pretty good super kick, and I like his
the
spinning kick
dragon
he
whip.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the dragon whip, that was good. I don't like you bring up Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is like on my all-time list because like nobody could move like he did. Even like when he had like the big pants in WWE, which I'm guessing that's your introduction to him. He still did like crazy stuff like the West Coast pop, dropping the dime. The 619, as we've seen other people attempt, is actually a really hard move to hit. So
yeah.
the
Even
fact
he
that
messed up.
Ray never like had a 619 botches, that's why it's
Yeah, he
his
has.
move.
You never seen Boshi before?
I'm sure he has. I mean, I
One,
could I could bring up the Perito match where Perito passed away, but
no,
like,
no, 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 no. That was like way before that.
okay,
It was like it was in his match. He had on Eddie Guerrero's boots, and then
oh,
and then he was facing Eugene. He was about to hit a 619. He fell outside the ring trying to do it.
oh,
That would been that's so embarrassing. I
so
felt bad for him.
so he busted ass like when he was gonna do the spin, he went he lost his grip.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, now I gotta
yeah.
watch that.
Then on top of that, they cut to the camera to everybody laughing at him.
Oh man, hey, Vince McMahon was pretty mean as a
Yeah,
producer. He loves to like humiliate his wrestlers, and
I
it,
think that more Kevin Dunn though. I don't know.
man, Kevin Dunn, Vince McMahon, they're the same. They're the same. And then like I do like how people hit moves, and that's how you when you're young, that's like what appeals to you is like the cool moves and stuff. As you got older, like what was it about the wrestling that kept you watching it? Because obviously you still watch it.
Uh, the cool moves and characters,
All
and
right.
the more older I get, the more interested I get into like '90s wrestling. Sometimes I watch '80s, but mostly '90s stuff.
Yeah, man. What I think is really cool is WWE has made the WCW YouTube account. This is way better than what they had on the network because the way you search for stuff on the network before it didn't really pop up, but now they have like all these hidden gems. They
Are
have like full on shows, like full Clash of the Champions, full pay per views, and it's all free. And it's in
are you talking about the Peacock network or the WWE network, the
WWE
original one?
Network.
no. The WWE network is way better than the Peacock network.
Yeah, I'm talking about YouTube. They got this on
Oh
YouTube.
yeah. Oh well. I miss the WWE network. The Peacock one is terrible.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't, and I hear people don't like what's on YouTube too internationally. But I miss the WWE network where like they had you just had like one static channel that plays whatever, but then you could like search for anything, and they had everything on there.
Mm.
I miss it, man. I used to like watch WWE Network so much as far as like watching like old stuff like AWA. I watched a lot of WCW, NWA. For a little bit, they had some Puerto Rico on there, but and I really did like watching the WCCW stuff because like I think that period in the '80s with WCCW on top. I mean, like when they had like top stars when before David died, it was pretty good, man.
Mm. Yeah, I never really watched it that much, but I seen uh what's the Thunder and Lightning? I think their name is.
Thunder and Lightning.
They like Canes, two Canes, and with Savio Vega and stuff like that. I seen them do like a segment with them and stuff.
Oh, okay. Um, Segment in what?
They was just talking in Spanish, but I don't know how to speak Spanish, so I didn't know what they were saying. And
Oh, oh, what was this on? Like, we're talking about Peacock, or we're talking about like, well,
W W W WCW. I mean, no, WWC, wherever the Puerto Rican
oh,
wrestling.
WWC. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then
Puerto Rico's wild, man. Once you find Puerto Rico stuff, it goes crazy. Even now, it goes crazy. I
oh
recommend you
yeah,
watch it because I know like we were talking before a little bit earlier because you find out you watch a lot of Memphis stuff. But Memphis got all their ideas from Puerto Rico.
you
All the
think so?
oh no, I know so, man, because they would do this crazy like barbed wire, fire, stupid monster characters in Puerto Rico, and then they do the same thing in Memphis, like Jerry Lawler and Eddie Gilbert would bring back that stuff to Memphis and like do the same storylines.
What 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 year were they doing it at? You know?
Probably like in the '90s, cause like I'm also thinking about like, cause without Memphis, you don't get like FMW, and I know you did that thing about like horror movie monsters. That was a video you did. Like so in like FMW and stuff, the characters that they had a Freddy Krueger leather mask, they actually like kind of it started a little bit in Puerto Rico, and like they had a Wolfman, they had like mummy characters. Like that stuff is funny to me. Having having horror characters in pro wrestling is funny to me. And then the fact like they had a Freddy Krueger with like the scissor hands, but you know he never uses the scissor hands no matter what company he's in. Even like in IWA Japan, FMW, he never uses the scissor hands to cut people open.
Yeah, yeah. I never seen that in Puerto Rico that much. I seen some stuff in like AAA and stuff, but I need to look that stuff up. That sounds pretty interesting though.
Yeah, bro. Start looking at because like actually Puerto Rico, the WWC, they have a YouTube channel with a bunch of stuff on there, and like
Mm.
you know, happy hunting, man, because everybody worked there. Like if you could find it, there's that Mox actually has a run in Puerto Rico. That was like when he had the pink hair and all that stuff, and all the stuff he does now, he was doing back then. So it's kind of
John
crazy.
Moxley.
Yeah, yeah. That's where he got his start. Like his first excursion was Puerto Rico, and you can even see it to this day. Like how he like brawls and all that stuff. That's all from Puerto Rico.
Did you watch damn, what's his name? Oh yeah, Kane and Fake Diesel
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, bro. I watched the Kane and Fake Diesel in Memphis. I liked what's funny is because I had a dumb brain. I thought like when they were talking about Kane and Diesel coming back, I thought it was really them. But then like the instant I saw like Isaac Yankum with black hair, I'm like, that's Isaac Yankum. And I know that guy is not Razor Ramon because his chest isn't hairy enough.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, because like actually I did like Kane is probably one of the few guys I actually liked. I mean, despite like his whatever the what came after his retirement, I don't care about his post wrestling career. I just liked him when he was in wrestling because he would do like some of the funny. He lit people on fire. He shot lightning from his hands. He attached like electric stuff to Shane McMahon's nuts. Uh, that shit is
Yeah.
funny to me, man.
Uh, I like the ball cane.
Bald Kane, yeah, because Bald Kane had like that banger song too, man. Every intuition fails. I love that song. That this fire burns. That's like one of my favorite wrestling songs.
After the corporate cane, I didn't like him that much. And then in 2019, I started watching wrestling for a bit.
Yeah. So why'd you stop watching wrestling?
It it wasn't good.
Yeah, but, oh man, yeah. Were you into the Kofi Mania stuff?
I didn't see it. I
Oh,
came back in 2022.
oh, okay. So you completely skipped. So when did you really like stop watching?
I don't remember. I just know I stopped in 2019. And then I didn't. I saw the COVID stuff, and I just said I'm not coming back yet, or I don't know when I come back.
So what brought you back, man?
The Roman and Cody, and now they ruined that too.
Oh man, Roman and Cody brought you for 2023 or 2024?
The first WrestleMania they had.
Oh, okay. I went to that WrestleMania, right? And I was wearing all bloodline. I was wearing it's not bloodline shirt. It was like my rock shirt, but he had like his tattoos on it. It was like blood red and white. Dude, when you're in the stadium, you kind of like saw a bunch of people like cosplaying as like I'm not sure if they were you could see people who were bloods in the audience, like Pyru. I'm not claiming a set. This is not a gangbanger podcast. Please don't come after me. But you see like you saw like a bunch of like people like dressed like bloods, and then you see like the people cosplaying as bloodline people, and they all look like they were all dressed the same because they're all wearing the red. They're wearing people was wearing like the red Dodgers hats in the building, and I'm like, oh, you people shouldn't be wearing that stuff. But anyway, yeah. So was it like because Cody lost that almost ruined it for you? Because I enjoyed when Cody lost because I am not a Cody guy.
Uh, Roman Reigns brought me back into pro wrestling, but the feud it helped me stay in.
Yeah, dude, I love Roman. Some people like don't respect him, but like when he was wrestling like 10 years ago, his matches were fire. Like that match with Brock, that match with Bryan, the first Cena match, the
He
Sheamus matches, those were good.
he, he was having good matches uh with with Cody too. And
Yeah,
and, and I like Cody.
yeah. I actually did like that WrestleMania 23 match, and I like the match with Sammy. He had a pretty good run for me. But like before, like he had all the bloodline interference when he was like choking dudes out. I thought that was like cool because like he said, okay, I'm gonna stop all the bullshit. I'm gonna beat everybody. And then after he beat everybody, that's when he started cheating, and that kind of like took it a little bit away from me. But like interference happens. That's what happens. That's wrestling.
So so you saying that you said that you don't like the interference, but that WrestleMania match you talking about, it did have interference.
Yeah, it had a lot of interference.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the crowd, right? You there was such a big pop when Sammy and KO came out to like stop the Usos, and people really thought that Cody was gonna win. And then when Solo hit the Samoan, and then Roman got the last spear on him, it wasn't like the crowd was like sad because there was like he got a big pop when he won, right? But then there was also like people walking out like really sad like that Cody lost. But I was celebrating. I was happy. I was throwing the one up. I was being a mark. I love being a mark when I watch pro wrestling. Because to me, when you watch pro wrestling, it kind of sucks when you try to like act when it's real. Act like it's not real. Because if you try to like put that in your brain, like, oh, this wouldn't happen. Why is that happening? it kind of ruins the show. So you kind of have to watch it like if you're watching a movie,
Yeah.
because otherwise, like none of this makes sense. Why is he letting him punch him? Why is he blah 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 blah? You know, like, if there's no rules, why don't he got a gun and then just shoot him? I want to see that one day. I'm surprised that never happened in Memphis yet. I
It
want to
happened
see.
it happened in Japan. They had the gun spot.
Oh yeah, that was a comedy spot though. But I want it to be like a dramatic gunshot. I want to see like a dude gets shot and then squibs happen, and then like you see like the blood come out of him. I want to see that. I want to see something stupid like that. Like if you're watching like
Oh,
Boys in the Hood or you're watching like a John Wick movie and you see someone get shot. I want something stupid like
the
that.
the closest we got to that was two segments. Oh, the first one is Stone Cold Steve Austin shooting at Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. You probably seen that one already.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the one with Big Show and
Oh
Kurt
yeah,
Angle
he got him with the
tranquilizer.
yeah, he got him with the tranquilizer in the butt in the back, and then like he shaved him bald and was holding his big ass head up.
Yeah, then they've been ball forever.
Yeah, man. No, actually, like Big Show grew his hair back like in 2006 when he was ECW champion.
You did?
Yeah, when he was ECW champion, he had the hair back, and I was like, I thought he was bald, but I guess could still grow his hair if he wants to.
I didn't know that.
Uh,
I didn't I didn't hate ECW, the ECW,
mm.
but I thought it was cool when I was a kid, but looking back at it, I didn't like it that much.
I liked it until like RVD and Sabu and them left, and Kurt Angle left, because like, and that was like quick too, because they were there for like only like three, like well, Kurt Angle was there for like 3 months and then he was gone. I thought like if Kurt Angle was there like full time, he could have made a difference a little bit. But he went to TNA and had that thing, and then Sabu and RVD left like after 2007. Uh, I mean, it was alright. I'm not about to like stick up for Matt Hardy because I don't like Matt Hardy.
Why not?
Uh, he just annoys me,
Oh
and
yeah,
like the way he wrestles annoys me. The way he walks kind of annoys me. His promos. I will not die. I hope you die in a car crash. Like that stuff was like the feud with Edge is what killed him to me. I already didn't like. I liked him when he was like version 1. That's before your time. But
I
like
like that too.
yeah, but after that when he was when you know when Edge like stole his girl and like all did all that stuff, that made me like not like him at all because of how he reacted. Like, I hope you die in a car crash. Like, who says that? That's just like sad boy shit.
Uh, it, wait, so you didn't like that he was mad, or
Nah, they like that his promos, man. If you like watch his promos, they suck. And then like he also had this thing where he was filming in the woods and it's black and white and he's shooting like up an edge cutout. It's pathetic.
mm,
Yeah, it was like just pathetic for me, and that kind of like painted him. Um, I like Jeff better than Matt because Jeff is funny with the dancing, and then I kind of liked his matches too, like that match with Randy Orton, and then when he won the WWE title, I thought that was pretty cool.
you didn't like his match with El manga?
Oh, when he's diving off the stage truck, yeah, that was cool, man.
No,
Um,
I'm talking about in general. Yeah, they always had good matches.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I actually watched like I went to a house show and it was like Umaga versus like Jeff Hardy.
Oh, that's
Personally,
cool.
my favorite match of the 2000s is Umaga versus John Cena in the Last Man Standing match. That's
Oh
my
yeah, that's
favorite.
cool.
Like that's my favorite match of the. That's one of my favorite matches too because it's just like it's got everything. It's got blood, violence. John Cena is like that was before John Cena was even being like that was during like the John Cena when he was being booed, but in that match the crowd was actually with him, and like to see him be like strong and a hero and like that match was good, man. It's a good match, stiff, hard, all those things. Pause. It's just like when you think about like when I think about pro wrestling, the thing that pops in my head is Umaga versus John Cena. That's why Umaga is one of my AKAs. Honestly, because yeah, he's one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I liked him as a kid too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a grown. I'm not sure grown is the right word because I was like 21 when he was like really hitting.
That is grown.
Yeah. But like I was still watching. I was still watching then. And like, because like I never really stopped watching wrestling. I'm not really
But
watching now, like seriously. But I can always say that I love watching pro wrestling because it's one of the big things that I grew up on, you know. And then I never stopped watching in my 20s and my 30s, and here I am 40 and I'm still watching. Because they said like before, like if you watch wrestling, you're watching kid stuff. But I enjoy it.
some people think the wrestling gay.
Oh, dude, like it is gay. Like you watching dudes with their shirts off, all oiled up, playing with each other, and even in the other side, you see women fighting with each other, ripping their clothes off, ripping their hair. Wrestling's really gay. It's inherently gay. So, I mean, if you let that bother you, then I don't know, man.
I don't let it bother me.
Yeah, because like there's some people that will say that, but then they'll say like anything's gay, or like when people say, "Oh, how can you watch wrestling? It's fake." But like, how can you sit there and then you're watching John Wick or you're watching like, I'll bring a reality show up. You're watching like 90 Day Fiance or something like that. All that shit is fake too. So what's the difference? Nothing.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they they they, they just want to complain.
yeah. Like, well, I mean, like, there's a thing with pro wrestling where like sometimes the fans are very off-putting. Like sometimes fans are very gatekeeping. Like if you try to watch like Japanese women's pro wrestling, there's a whole group of people that don't want you to watch because they only want to watch they only be wanting the ones watching it because they're right for what they watch. They don't want anybody new to jump on because they don't want anybody else to like what they like, and it's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's why I only talk to pro wrestling to certain people.
Yeah, man. I actually do like the Discord we're on. Um, it's not a secret. So like, I actually met Nacho Man. I love saying your name like that, man. It's cool. Um,
Mm.
I met Nacho Man on the Grapple Vision Discord, and on there you talk with a lot of different creators, and like you're just kind of like it's a really cool environment because nobody's like really judgy on there.
It was this one weird guy though. He shared like this book to like this article book whatever it was, and like and like it was a preview of the book, and it said homo gay wokeness or some shit like that.
Oh
And I
yeah,
was and I
yeah,
was like, what the fuck? Did you see that too?
yeah. I prefer to close my eyes and not pay attention to that. I don't want to
Yeah,
remember that because I was like, I don't want to read that. That guy probably has some really shitty views that I don't agree with, and that's probably why he's here to like stir something up. But
yeah.
but yeah, for the most part, that's like a really good space, especially for creators like yourself. And like I'm happy that I found you in there, and then I saw your videos, and like once I saw your videos and like how you're talking and your whole demeanor, I thought like, oh, this guy would be cool to put on because like this is a young guy making videos he wants to make and putting stuff out like as in fast order because I know that JCW show is like just over on the weekend and then you just put it out. So
That
it's
that that was that was in April.
oh that was in April.
Yeah, but they took they took like a couple of I remember like when they did it they probably did, they probably uploaded that show in like the end of last month, and then I
Mm,
started editing it though. It took me like a couple of days just to like record the lines and stuff though.
so when you're recording, you write the stuff down and then you do a live reading over the video.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just say whatever I'm thinking.
Okay. But are you recording as you're editing and putting the voice work over it? Like, is it like a couple of days? Is how long it takes to edit?
No, 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 no. I'm pretty fast at editing. It just it just depends how much energy I got to to
Uh,
to just talk.
Yo, young man, you're 24, man. But I do. I do commend you for the work you put on, man. Because like some, you see some people, they put stuff on YouTube and like they don't have like anything in their voice. They just sound like some people like you sound like they're AI. Like there's no energy behind them. But you, I'm engaged in your videos. I want to say that, man, because you're not boring. You're a really good narrator and really good host, man.
The uh at first people said I sound like Keith Lee. You know who Keith Lee is? Not the wrestler.
Yeah, you oh, now I hear it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's not a bad thing, man. To be compared to Keith Lee, you know, he has like the biggest food review thing on YouTube.
Then when people see my face, they say I look like LeBron James and like John Jones and other black celebrities.
Oh man, that sounds kind of racist.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I got kind of used to it, if I were to post my face on TikTok, they say I look like LeBron James,
Hey man,
and in real life too.
hey, you know, LeBron's a good-looking dude, so you know, take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
I would.
one of the greatest.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, so you watch basketball?
Mm, the last time I watched basketball was when James Harden was on the Rockets.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, I watch basketball. Um, so uh, LeBron kind of depresses me being on the Lakers. So I'd rather not talk about LeBron. Well, not now. I mean, I could talk about 2020 LeBron who brought us a chip, but like you know,
Yeah,
2024 LeBron, he should retire.
I don't think he will. He gonna wait for his son to come in, his other son.
Oh, hey man, Bronny didn't pan out, so he's gonna bring his other son in. His other son better?
Yeah, Bryce. Yeah, and he's taller than Bronny.
All right. So like, who are your top three favorite characters in wrestling? That you, yeah, who are your top three characters that have been copied in wrestling?
Macho Man, Bret Hart, and either Shawn Michaels or Surfer Sting.
Oh yeah, man. There's so many good Surfer Sting knockoffs out there. That video you
Yeah,
did on the Shawn Michaels knockoffs that made me laugh because like the guy was doing a Shawn Michaels gimmick in the 2000s when Shawn Michaels was was like still like peak Shawn Michaels. I know people say like 90s Shawn Michaels is peak Shawn Michaels, but I liked like ruthless aggression Shawn Michaels.
yeah. I was talking to that guy on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was before I made that video. I was telling him that I wanted to make a video about him, but I couldn't find any footage. But I just ended up making it anyways.
Oh, that's cool. So how did you end up getting that footage of him? Did he like give it to you
Just
or?
I just kept on searching for stuff on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I saw that you went to a couple indie events, man. And my question for you is, did you go by yourself or were you invited?
Oh, I was invited. All the videos of me going to a show is me being invited.
Oh man, that's hella cool, man. How's it feel to be put on by like and be given that kind of respect?
It's really cool and it's kind of interesting to talk to some of the people.
Yeah, man. Don't you realize wrestlers are really appreciative of their fans, like for the most part. Like if you're nice to them, they'll talk to you because they really do appreciate their fans.
Yeah, yeah. I try to be respectful and all that stuff to the people, no matter who they are.
Yeah, you have to treat people the way that you want to be treated. You got to be respectful to everybody. It doesn't matter who they are, or what they do.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, man. I usually like to end my dinners with dessert. So, what's your favorite dessert, man?
Uh, Chocolate chip cookies and ice cream sandwiches, something like that. And I used to like cake, but after a while, cake after like three bites, it gets boring.
For the chocolate chip cookies, do you warm them up or do you like eat them like room temperature?
The room temperature, I like them soft.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you ever like get the warm cookie and then like wait for it to cool a little bit so like it's a little bit like a little crunchy but still on the inside it's soft and then you put the ice cream in between like two cookies and eat it.
Uh, I've had the in store ones, but I never did that like that.
Yeah,
That sounds good though.
yeah, dude. Just you could just like heat them up like 15 seconds in the microwave, put it on a plate, then put like an ice cream on top of it, and then just like go. I think they call it a pazuki, but like
Yeah, I never heard that. You sound like professional with that.
but bro, no, I'm professional fat ass because like I got the sugar, and like what I like to do is when I was like little, when I was like in my teens and my 20s and when I was little, I used to like make these snacks with like cookies, ice cream. That's why I got the sugar, man.
Mm.
But yeah, my weakness is ice cream, and like everything becomes a vehicle for ice cream for me. Like those Hawaiian rolls, those are perfect to have ice cream in. Try that out, man. Try out the microwave cookie with ice cream. That's or the heated
I
ice
I
cream.
I I microwave my ice cream by itself.
Oh, like to make like a softer.
Yeah, I do it like 30 seconds.
All right, all right, man. Yeah, dude. I gotta say, it's been real cool talking to you, man. Like, it makes me feel good that young people are doing these things. They're like you being bored of all these video review stuffs and going on and doing your own thing. That's cool as hell, man. That's a good mission statement to have. Like, you want to make something that you like. You want to put something out that you wanted to be put out, and I commend you for that. It
Thank you.
and like putting yourself out, putting your face out there, and like making this like people know you that you're the one doing this. That's really cool, man. Like, I think like what you're doing is good, and I want you to keep going at it, and I hope you become like really big successful for it. Because like these independents are like the start. Who knows? Because like there's that one dude who like he said he just got into wrestling like 2 years ago, and he's getting like all these big videos from AEW, and I'm like, nah, that dude's boring. I don't want to hear from
Oh,
him. What was his name? D Porticus?
deep Porticus. And it sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's like he said like, oh, I just got into wrestling in 2023, and he makes these videos, but like he doesn't really say anything. He just like says all he talks a lot, but he's not saying anything. He doesn't really have opinions, and like I just can't like listen to him talk because it's just like it's boring. And I'd rather like have people on who get put on because they're actually entertaining. But maybe
Mm.
I'm biased.
Shit. I think I see him. D DPO
Yeah, yeah,
Port. Oh, I see him now.
yeah,
He just got into wrestling. Shit.
yeah. He has all those followers, and he just got into wrestling. But like, I'm like, come on, man. There's creators out there who are actually good who've been doing this for like a couple years, and they don't got the following. And I'm like, I don't really bring this up all the time, but like, so I'm Filipino, right?
Mm.
And you're African American, and when we talk about the wrestling space, usually wrestling spaces are like white spaces, right? Give or take.
Uh, most of my friends, they they black and they from New York.
Yeah. All right. But like when you look at like the podcasters and all that stuff, I mean there are a lot of black podcasters that I do listen to. Shout out to the Nubian Wrestling Podcast. I like you guys. I like them. Who are those dudes who do like those 11-minute podcasts with all those WWE dudes? I
Mm.
forgot. Well, whatever.
I,
Like, but like
I'm,
it's good to see that in the space of the creator space for wrestling, you're seeing more and more people of color getting involved and becoming voices in it, and I think that's good, man.
yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, because representation is good no matter where it comes from, but like when it comes to pro wrestling, like I don't really see people who look like me become like the tastemakers in wrestling. It's usually like some white guy complaining, and like that guy's on there and he's the face of like what's good in pro wrestling is this guy, but it's always like a white face. So it's good to see someone like you out there putting yourself out there. Not to say that you're not to say that you represent the whole the whole culture or whatever, but I mean it's just good to see people out there. You know, that's just good.
Yeah, I only know like a few. But my friends, they got like a wrestling channel, but they're not active right now. I don't know when they're gonna be active again.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's cool. It's cool to like have people and put them on because I mean you can mention them. You can plug them.
Oh yeah, Wrestle Wave. That I'm a part of. It's like a little like group that we got going on. That's what kind of inspired me to make wrestling content. Cause I seen them do it and I joined them. But right now they haven't uploaded anything in like a minute. And
Yeah,
probably in the future where they will.
yeah. Cause yeah, man. I didn't really have like because you saw me like there's not really people who look like me who do this, and then there's not really people who kind of do this kind of show where we're talking about this stuff. And I just think like it's cool. It's cool like that you're out there and doing this stuff, man. Like, cause I want it to be like where people kind of look at the content and like people like because some people like they think like wrestling is lame, right? So and they'll just see like, oh, wrestling is the stuff that those are people like. But if you look at the audience in pro wrestling, you'll see everybody from like Asians to blacks, Latinos, white people. Everybody's watching wrestling. There's like the demographic of wrestling is not predominantly white. It's super mixed,
Yeah.
and like I just like that. I just like that you exist, man. That you're putting out this content that you found like you told yourself like I can do something better. I like that. And yeah, man. I always ask this at the end of my show, like, and I know this is kind of hard, but like, what do you want your Rainbow to say?
Uh, be respectful or something. I forgot that question.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. It's a hard question to answer, man. It's hard, but that's good. Be respectful. I'm with it. Yeah, if you want to plug your stuff, man, go ahead.
You can check me out at you can search me up on Google Nacho Man or even on YouTube Nacho Man. I'm gonna show up. Well, besides the other guy, he's a rapper named Nacho Man, but but my name is no spaces Nacho Man.
All right, man. It's been good to have you on here. Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
Yeah, man.